Summer.
What's the fact? My mind is telling me. God, my arm is. I have a dead arm now.
My mind is telling me now. My body is telling me
Oh. We're in a full mood right now.
I'm feeling the alcohol.
I didn't want to break that away.
From the AKA?
Yeah.
My face?
Yeah. The way you had to drop
You're
like.
right.
Yo, look at it. Hey, you should love yourself.
How you feeling?
I'm here for it.
You ready for this?
New location, new activities, new things to see. We out here, COVID edition.
COVID edition.
Still being inspired and stuff.
Ooh, mic check 1 2 1 2, coming at you from the South Loop, ready to get this on. Yes, adventures need to go. Stars and chaos. I couldn't think of what rhymed with adventures. It's fine.
Hi guys, it's really bright out today. We're on a beautiful stroll out in, I guess, the Chicago city center. The girls don't know what we're up to today, but we're ready to start the show. Yay! Episode 2, go!
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day, actually.
It is so bright. I look like a glowing angel out here. Like a chick needs a tan.
You would name yourself an angel. It's fine.
I mean, my horn's holding up my halo, but it's good. Yee!
True.
Up and away. Yes.
So, what can we expect today? Lots of historic talk. Gonna learn a little bit about the city.
True.
And actually, the area we're in is called Printers Row.
Ooh, Printers Row.
So this is the historic area where back in the day they binded books, printed books
Bookbinding.
in massive quantities. It's no longer really that kind of area right now.
You don't say. What is it then? Dragons?
It's a residential area, actually. They transformed it. I'll get more into the nitty gritty when we get closer. But
Cool.
just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek. Whee! First stop is Dearborn Station, which is right there.
Ooh, I've been meaning to look into this.
I found the guide, and it was very insightful. And one of the things that they said to do was go to Dearborn Station.
Ooh.
It was the main hub. That's kind of like what advanced the printing industry back in the day, because it was very centralized and it boosted everything, I guess you could say. And even actually for Hollywood stars, they used to come through here because it was a lifeline to California.
True.
So opened in 1885, the train station was the main passenger train hub that created the infrastructure for the flourishing growth of the printing industry. The access to transportation included public transit like streetcars and the L, which still exists today.
True.
Made it possible for people and goods, raw and finished materials to get in and out. It is known for its 12-story red brick Romanesque clock tower, which you can see there. And construction was completed in 1885, and the passenger train service stopped 86 years later in 1971 when Amtrak consolidated services in Chicago. In the mid-1980s, Dearborn Station was redeveloped as an office and retail center.
Very cool.
Yes.
It's cool that it still has its original exterior. You can tell it still looks like
Yeah.
the station.
Yeah.
That's one of the cool
agree.
things about Chicago. Like they repurposed a lot of the infrastructure that was here. Instead of like breaking it down and putting in new things,
Yeah.
they wanted to speak to the style of the types of buildings that they created back in the day. So
Yeah, Chicago does have a very eclectic architecture scene. If you ever
Yes.
come, they've got some architecture tours that they do on the river. You should totally do it. It's pretty dope. Probably when it's warmer. It's a little chilly today, but
yes, definitely
It's
it's warmer. I will say that I don't think we can go in right now.
Yeah.
But some fun facts: it's a multicultural dance center.
ooh.
And
Hot
yoga.
You got hot yoga.
Need that.
I can go for some hot yoga right now.
reading more facts, it says the station was where many immigrants got their start. Beginning in the 1900s, nearly 17,000 passengers used the station every day. And because Dearborn Station was a terminal for Southern California services, as I mentioned before, some of these passengers included well-known figures from Hollywood.
Very cool.
So yeah, we're actually lined up to head down Dearborn Station, or Dearborn Road, which is actually Printers Road.
Ah. Very cool.
So we are coming up on a couple other ones. So the Franklin building here actually used to be a big printing company as well. And so a lot of these places kept their names and then just were repurposed either to residential areas, office, such and such. So yeah, so you have the Franklin building, Donahue Annex, and just the Donahue building in general. Gordo's right here, which I wanted to really go to, but it is unfortunately closed for COVID, is custom made ice cream bars. So
Shut
you,
up!
So you can get it rolled in all types of toppings that you want.
I'm so sad. I needed y'all to see my full face.
So maybe when things open up again and it gets a little bit warmer too, we can go there. That would definitely be a
Why
good one.
is it that when it's like absolutely frigid outside that I crave ice cream?
You're not the only one. I do the same
Do
thing.
y'all do that?
Yeah, I do the same thing.
I don't know what it is. I could go for a nice hot cocoa right now though. That'd be nice.
That sounds real nice.
True. Hands are cold.
Or a flat white. That'd be pretty dope.
So yes, so you've got these buildings. So the Franklin building, Lakeside Press, and the Donahue buildings to our right. The Morton building and Pontiac and Transportation buildings are all on this row as well.
Ooh, very cool. Look at the artwork on here. I like.
See, right here, catalog and booklet printing. The Franklin Company. Says the excellence of every art must consist in the complete accomplishment of its purpose. This is really cool.
Good job, Dragon.
Thank you, thank you.
Killing
Actually,
it.
we're coming up to our next stop, and hopefully it might be open.
Ooh.
The Sandmayer's Bookstore. A little history on it. It opened in May 1982 and has been a local favorite, and also for visitors.
Yeah.
It's a mom and pop shop with simple merchandising and minimalist black metal shelving where the books are carefully arranged for display. So Ellen Sandmayer is a petite and a very polite woman, and she's the owner. Her and her husband own it, and they used to work in libraries and decided that they wanted to open up their own bookstore.
Oh, that's
So they
very
did it.
cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Seems
need
like
a
a really nice place.
right. I just want to come in here and like peruse around, get a coffee or a hot cocoa, like I said, and sit down and read a book. It looks really inviting.
There is a book about the Dearborn Station,
Oh,
about an immigrant that came in and their life story, and I was actually going to see if maybe they have that book in here.
Oh, you want to go check? Let's go.
Yeah.
oh,
Let's go
cool.
try.
We get to go inside, guys. It's open. Yeah, guys, we found it. Yay! One of the most powerful, provocative, and enduring novels to expose social injustice ever published in the United States. The democratic and deeply affecting story documents the brutal conditions in the Chicago stockyards at the turn of the century, bringing into sharp moral focus the appalling odds against which immigrants and other working people struggled for their share of the American dream. Upton Sinclair was a passionate believer in the redemption of mankind through social reform. His expose of the interlocking corruption in American corporate and political life was a major literary event when it was published in 1906 and caused an almost immediate reform in pure food legislation. Very cool. So I'm sure this is tied to getting the Chicago River cleaned, because that was a hot mess throughout Chicago's history. Lots of stories behind that, but we can get into that another time.
Yeah.
So cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
That was quick and easy. We just asked instead of searching. We took the easy way out. It's fine.
I was close.
For work.
That is true.
Work smarter, not
She's
harder.
I was close, you guys. I was close.
Yeah, we were in the area. We were hovering in this section a while.
Yeah.
I was on the other side.
But we got it. Cool beans. Okay. On to the next one.
A little bit more about this bookstore. Ellen and her husband, Ulrich, were early settlers into the neighborhood during its turnaround phase from abandoned, neglected buildings to a residential enclave. The couple are both librarians, Ulrich from the Chicago Public Library and Ellen as a law librarian at DePaul University.
Very cool.
So this was their dream and they made it happen, and they are still continuing to this day.
That's right. Y'all manifest your own destinies. That's what I'm talking about.
It's a really nice bookstore.
And we actually got
inviting.
to meet her. She was the one that helped us find the book.
Yeah.
It would be nice to go back and look at other books.
Yeah. Agreed.
So,
Cool.
yeah. Moving
What's
on to
next?
So Casey's Tavern actually was a very popular one in this area, and it is right across the street.
Oh, true.
Everything is literally just across the way, and unfortunately, Casey's Tavern, they are
With the Chicago flag.
yes, they are closed temporarily for COVID as well. I mean, it's pretty cool, just like the history. It was the first bar, I believe, that came into this area.
Nice.
Back when it was the book printing district, not a lot of people thought to come down here. But again, because of the station and all that stuff, it created more hype around this area. And then once the book company started leaving, that's when it was the first one of its kind. And it's been very popular ever since.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Like, people get off work and typically go out and have a beverage.
Yeah.
Or you're waiting for your train, so you go in and you have a beverage. Like, that makes sense. They were probably pocketing so much money.
Yes.
Duh.
Printers Row is actually called a pocket neighborhood because it is not actually influenced too much by the city traffic and city life.
I was gonna say, it seems very calm right on this
Right?
part.
Yeah, so
And neighborly.
And it was intentional actually, because once the last book company or book printing company to leave this area was in 2009. I think.
Oh.
2009? Yeah. Let me double check. This article was printed in 2018, and it said at the end of that year, the last printers company called Palmer Printing left. It was founded in 1937, and it was the last one of its kind in Printers Row to leave.
Dang.
So only within 2 years.
Wow.
So that's the end of the book printing era in Chicago. Now it's moved over to Ravenswood Industrial Corridor, and that's where you can get more of your small independent printing. And it still uses the traditional printing practices where they do it by hand and set each thing by hand. But yeah,
That's
it's
pretty
more
cool.
of like artisanal than the giant catalog things that they used to do.
Mass
yeah.
production.
You're a mass produce.
Apparently.
Oh yeah, so let's keep it
Cool.
let's keep it going, guys. Fun fact about this company, the Mergenthaler Linotype Company. I'm so sorry if I screwed that up because it is not a common word that you use. The Mergenthaler Linotype building was dedicated to manufacturing an invention that Einstein supposedly called the eighth wonder of the world.
True.
German immigrant Ottomar Mergenthaler's linotype setting machine, invented in the 1880s, was groundbreaking for typography and the printing world, including newspapers, because it transformed the way information could be disseminated. Linotype was faster and worked more efficiently than printmakers, setting one letter at a time and by hand. This history is so fascinating that there's even a 2012 documentary about how linotype changed printing. Yeah.
True.
So that's where this was.
Cool.
That's like where that started in Chicago.
Even the architecture, they said, was created to be ideal for the different artists. So that way they had enough light coming in to do their work.
Nice.
So that's why you see all of the really small set windows,
Yeah.
because it would be enough to get the light in. I mean, I guess probably back then they weren't able to put in whole mass glass walls, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they built
Like
in
what we have
lots
now.
of mini windows to let maximum amount of light in.
That's pretty cool.
These buildings are considered part of the first Chicago School of Architecture. For those of you that don't really know, there are different schools based off of the different generations of designs of architecture. So this would be the first round, and the style dates back to the early 1800s. And the main architects would be Daniel Burnham, William Holabird, Howard Van Doren Shaw, and William LeBaron and Jenny.
True.
Janae, maybe?
Janae.
That sounds better. Janae. And a lot of these buildings actually became dedicated as historic sites. So they can't be changed or altered in any way except for renovated on inside.
Very cool.
That's cool.
In Printers Row, it was home to a lot of publishing giants such as R.R. Donnelley and Sons, Rand McNally, which I definitely had a couple books and read a couple books from Rand McNally, M.A. Donahue and Company, and Franklin Printing. So if you guys read any of those books, they were printed.
I was gonna say, I know Franklin Printing as well.
Yeah. They were
That's
printed
pretty cool.
here. So this building here is actually listed on our card, and it is called the Harold Washington Library Center here on 400 South State Street. It's the world's largest public library.
Ooh.
This 10-story building houses more than 2 million volumes and has a nearly 400-seat theater and is home to the Chicago Blues Archive. That's a big fucking library.
I was gonna say the library takes up the whole block. Like
Yeah.
it takes
Yeah.
from each corner to corner, and then
It is,
even
it
has
is its own block.
I was gonna say it goes underground as well, not just what you see above.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't go inside because we can't record inside,
Yeah.
but it's definitely worth looking into. If you guys ever, Actually, in my recent travels, I've gotten into exploring libraries. The way that people use it and then making it more functional has been very interesting how that's changed over the years.
This one's also got amazing architecture with the gargoyles sitting up top on the corners.
The library is really cool because like even it looks very magnificent. You can sense its history just within the main architecture is still very apparent. And then like just even like the main entranceway is very like tall ceilings. Like everything is. I don't know if it's marble per se. I don't know my elements, my materials well enough to know for sure. But it just looks very sleek and like it's still modern. Like you can tell they've changed things and they've incorporated a lot because there's many uses to it. For it taking over a whole block, I hope it does. But like there's a lot of archives and then as well as books you can actively check out, as well as like I thought it was really cool the youth center that they have. Like it has a lot of different things. Chance the Rapper made a start in their school space there. Like it's like they have like open mic nights there,
Cool.
and like for music as well as like books and different things. And so like they have that in there in like one of the corners, as well as like even just the community classes that they do as well. So like
That's
there's a lot
cool.
of uses that like the library has.
Shout
So.
out Chance the Rapper.
If you're ever down in Chicago, go to the Harold Washington Public Library.
Yep.
It's worth it.
Worth it.
So our next stop is Melly's Cafe. It is also immigrant owned and created here in Chicago. Let's go.
Support your small businesses.
Melly Cafe, it has 3 locations in the city. This one is the largest of the 3, and it's the only location that serves dinner. It's located in the historic Morton building, the printing company. And its owners are Nick Carabellas and Yanni Theo Harris, who are Greek immigrants who have been friends since before they opened up 9 Muses in Greektown in 1990. After they couldn't find the types of brunch with the quality ingredients they wanted, the pair opened up the first Melly Cafe in 2006. So Melly is actually the Greek word for honey. And fun fact, there is a secret menu here. It's called...
Wait, do that again.
They have a secret menu.
Yo,
I'm gonna try the secret
I'm
menu.
starving. Let's do this. Bye.
Well, that was Printers Row, guys. How did you guys enjoy it?
That was really nice. I feel like I learned a lot about the buildings. You can sense the history from the architecture and like bits
Yeah.
I've learned so far.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
nice to hear about like this area.
Yeah.
I agree. It's also nice to just see like how neighborly it is. Like you would think because like Printers Row is in South Loop, right? So you think the loops in Chicago just being super busy, everybody fast paced on the go. And it was just nice. I mean, yeah, I know COVID's a thing and not as many people are out. Yeah. Got it. But it was nice to learn like the history about the places and to see how neighborly it is to like grow up here and see all the cool things. So
Cool.
all the historical facts were nice.
Well, we just ordered some food from Melly's Cafe, and we're waiting on it here in this beautiful lobby.
Yeah.
So we're really excited to go and eat it later. So catch you guys soon.
Yeah. Good job, Dragon. Nailed it.
You guys have fun?
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah.
It was short, but
I thought it was nice because it actually all had a story because like you could link with like the
Yeah.
like the traveling, the transportation, like the immigration that comes with the area and how it's evolved. Like it all actually had its own story. That I mean, obviously everything has its story, but it just was very interlinked.
Yeah.
All within only a few blocks of each other.
I was gonna say just one big roundabout.
Yeah.
I almost feel like it's neat, or like it was neatly done anyways because there was intention behind this area.
Yeah.
Like clearly, like how they wanted to grow and then expand before and whatnot. So we got 3 of them.
Oh my gosh, guys, look how these look amazing.
Oh my goodness. The
you hold this
cold brew bourbon mocha.
We got a cheers,
I didn't realize we
y'all.
got 3 of them.
I didn't realize either. No wonder my shit was expensive.
Right? Cheers. Let's do this. Oh, don't get my hair in it. Yeah?
Oh, goddamn.
Oh,
Goddamn.
It hits you.
Yo.
that's bourbon.
Woo. Got a little bit of coffee in my bourbon here.
Just a splash.
Guys, we're hilarious.
The way it was just like,
I took like another big sip and it was just like bourbon smack to the face.
We're doing great.
So we were gonna feel real good after this. It's fine.
I was gonna
Like,
say,
this was- I did not think this makes sense why that was so expensive.
Because then
to
there's
get out
coffee too.
there, right?
Not just coffee, cold brew.
Oh.
That shit got strength on strength.
The way she's just like, yeah, okay.
And sugar. Triple strength.
We chose chaos on this day and violence. I feel it in my fingers. The way I just want to walk out with these glasses.
I
Right?
thought about it. I mean, look, this is what always happens. I think something and Dragon says it. Like, no matter what, we are always on the same page. Shit's crazy. It really is. Because I was just thinking, I was like, damn, the way I just walk out this bitch with this beverage
seriously,
right now.
They left us over here.
They really did. They're not paying attention, but no, it's not. We want to be able to come back.
That's
Do
true.
I?
It looks like it's
Don't steal.
in the way we want
Don't
for
do
something
that.
cold too.
Right? I mean, it's good.
I know, right? We just in here.
Now that I just mixed it in.
Like I feel like that.
I feel
Like not warm.
I was gonna say,
but, like,
not
I
warm
feel-
because it's cold, but
tingly
right. Like it's
in my fingers.
my nose is itching.
I ain't doing that for
I know,
you.
can you want to hold my drink real quick?
I'm not doing that.
You want to?
With your straw. Our food is sitting behind us, just waiting. Love me.
Right.
Eat me.
Oh, fuck. Drag, how many of you start drinking
Right.
that?
Right. I was gonna see.
What?
I'm almost
Oh my god. When?
Where have you been?
Where you been, yo?
Normally you're the one that just
I wasn't trying to
Talk and
juggle my
drink,
shit.
talk and drink. Over here babysitting this motherfucker. Like, we can just sit in this lobby chilling.
Right,
We
with
should
the
just
mask
bust
off
out our
and
food and eat right
Uh-uh.
We really were just planning on ordering one and, like, splitting it.
Cause you definitely said split it.
Yeah, she definitely is just like money.
She.
Guys.
It's fine. I appreciate the money. As yours.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm just drinking.
Got our mellies. Let's go. You put your elbow in it and I was dead.
Which one? I did?
Yeah.
Apparently.
How did I do that?
I don't know,
can't
but you're
feel it.
rude.
I can't feel it.
I got you.
I think.
Because I can hit the other one and then.
No.
You want a donut?
Yes. You got donuts?
Donut hurt?
Ah!
I wanted a donut.
No.
We still have cupcakes.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay. So anyways, guys, unfortunately, we weren't able to get the secret menu, but we did order some very great options that we're super excited to dig into.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching this show or this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you like it, please comment, like, subscribe, all the things. And hopefully we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. Bye.
Did we say we're like looking for this? Okay,
Okay,
we're busting
so
through it.
like, we'll take this now, and then we'll just like go like this.
Do you want to just face it the other way so that we
No,
can see
because
what
it's
you're
just
looking at?
on.
No, she meant flip the screen so you can see what
what
you're
you're
actually
looking
pointing at.
Well, I gotta stop it.
Okay.
Jalapenos.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate shit. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I was a little disappointed in that setup though. I like that one though.
Presentations.
I'm excited for this thing.